What's up, everybody? It's Jathan Bodine back with y'all again here with another video about what's going on. What is going on with our country, with our government, with FBI. I mean, what is happening? Things are falling apart when the government starts using the FBI and the DOJ to, and even other police states. I mean, from all, they're pulling them out of the woodwork, man. It's crazy. They're weaponizing these organizations, against their other political opponents, against Trump. And if they can do that to them, what's going to stop them from doing that to us? I mean, when is it going to be when they start taking, away our freedoms? They've already started taking freedoms away. I mean, they're just slowly just inching away at them, chipping away at them, constantly taking stuff away from us. Democrats and liberals, look, they're actually, you know what they are. They are socialist. They are a socialist criminal organization. 100%. That's what they are. And if y'all can't see it, I don't know what else to say. Because by this point, it looks like everybody would be able to see that these people, they're the deep state. They're not worried about me. They're not worried about you. They're not worried about anything. They're not even worried about this country anymore whatsoever. And they're into everything. They're like the freaking mafia. All they care about is money and how much they can make. And that's all they care about. 100%. It's all about the money. They don't care about America anymore. Look, they're selling our country out because they've got nothing else to sell. They've all of our industrialization. It's all went to other countries. Everything. I mean, it's like they're just giving everything away because they've taxed every business to death. Small business owners. I mean, if you own a small business today, how are you even keeping it up? It's like, if you're a small business owner, you're just spitting in the wind. It's just, something's gonna always blow back in your face. They have destroyed everything. How in the world can people not see it? And Trump, I don't care what anybody says anymore. It's gotten ridiculous. They just keep attacking Trump and attacking Trump and attacking Trump. Why do you think that they just keep attacking Trump? It's because he's the only person that stands between them and their prize, their total annihilation of America. Just sell off every piece of it. I mean, they're bringing in just hordes of immigrants that we can't afford. I mean, it's like the Texas governor sends a busload to New York, and they're like, we can't handle it. Well, what? I mean, why can't you handle it? I thought we were perfectly fine. I mean, as long as it's out of sight, it's out of mind. They don't care. As long as it's happening somewhere else, then everything's good. It's all good. All of it's just la-di-fucking-da, But as soon as it's really actually right in front of their face, then there's a problem. Our president looks like, It's like it's Weekend at Bernie's. You know what I'm saying? They're holding him up. You know, every time he's reading teleprompters and he's reading the parts that he's not supposed to even read, and then they're like covering for him. It's like I mean, what do they do? I mean, most of the time he's probably sitting there in some lazy boy recliner, drooling on himself, eating his pistachio pudding. You know what I'm saying? And then when he's got to get up and do a speech, they give him like these note cards. They tell him everything that he has to say, and then they shoot him up with adrenochrome or whatever the hell they're doing, or give him his dose of crack cocaine or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not saying that he actually takes these things. I'm just saying there's something giving him a boost of adrenaline, whatever it is. But this man is walking around like a zombie. He has no idea. He doesn't answer questions. You know, they have to just constantly just, you know, take up for him. I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, China is over there building just massive cities that nobody lives in. Nobody lives in them. And then while all our major cities are just falling apart. They're just falling apart. You know, I mean, it's unrecognizable America. That's what it is. It's unrecognizable. You know, I mean, like there's a lot of small towns that are still run by Republicans, small cities ran by Republicans that are still beautiful. But if large cities that are ran by Democrats, and most large cities are ran by Democrats, they look like they're just caving in. They're just about to just, like, a building's falling here, a building's falling there. Or, I mean, what is really going on? Because you know that with as much money as they send to Ukraine and as much money that they send to Saudi Arabia and to any other country in Africa and Mexico and all over the place, it looks like we could at least put a little bit of that money into our country to at least fix the roads and the buildings that are falling apart here. You know what I'm saying? So these people are criminals. That's all there is to it, and they're selling us out, and we know it. Why is China building major cities that nobody lives in? That is a big question. Why are they building these big, massive cities that nobody lives in? And this is my theory. This is just my theory. I'm not saying this is truth. I'm not trying to say this is the truth. But this is my theory. This is what I think. I think that China knows that China is about to take over. They're going to be the new world superpower. America's going down because it's been bought out by these fake Democrats, the elitists. They've sold out America. America's sold out, and it's just time. And eventually, they're going to attack. I mean, this is all this like I said. This is just my theory that America's going to be attacked. It's going to be taken over by China because China's already buying off farmland like all over America, and that is a fact. That's not a theory. That's fact. They're buying these pieces all over America, our farmland, for food, and they're going to destroy America. So, and what people that doesn't get killed in this world war that's probably about to happen, and it's like I said, this is all my theory. There's going to be this world war. They're going to attack America. America's going to get blown to pieces. Then the people that are left in America, they're not going to be able to live in America, so they're going to we're going to have to be placed, or whoever's still alive is going to have to be placed. Well, where are they going to be placed? In these big cities that China's built, or the Chinese will move into the new cities, and the Americans that are left will live in the old cities, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to have somewhere to live. No superpower, new power of the world. China's already got all their farmland that they need to feed whoever, and so they've destroyed America. America's no more. China's the superpower. So is that what we want? I mean, that's just, like I said, that's just a theory. That's my theory. But doesn't it look a lot like that? It's either we're headed straight for, the end of the world, where Jesus comes back and ends everything, or we're coming up on a reset, and the reset is where America is no longer the world superpower, China's the new world superpower, and communism is the new thing. Capitalism is out, communism's in. We're all slaves. We have no say on anything. We can't have freedom of speech. We can't have the right to bear arms. We can't do anything unless we're told that we can do it. And if we try to stand up against the government, we're killed. So it's either we do something now, or we're going to all wish we had did something. But I'm not trying to incite, some kind of war or anything. I'm just saying we got to vote out all of these so-called Democrats, because they're not really Democrats. They are socialists, and they're selling our country out. Biden is just selling out all our oil reserves. Why would he be doing that if he to China if he didn't know that that's the plan? Because who's going to need it? China's going to need it. Who ain't going to need it? America's not going to need it, because America's not going to be the superpower anymore, So that's the thing. We have to elect these Trump endorsed Republicans. Now, you may not like Trump himself. You may not. But these people who are Trump, folks, as I call them, the endorsed by Trump people, they are the people who still love this country. This is our country. This is the United States of America. These are the people who are proud to be American, who are proud of our country, who wants to see our country get back to the great nation that it once was. And there's only a couple of ways to do this, and that's either 100% we have to vote in new officials, because these officials we have in there now are 100% out for just themselves and to destroy anything that gets in their way. And right now, the people who are getting in their way are the American people, the people who love this country, especially the Christian people, because we don't bow to anyone except for our God, and we love our country. So, and our country is the United States. So we need to vote in the Trump-endorsed Republicans. We need to get back to opening up that Bible. And preachers, y'all are going to have to get back to preaching the true gospel of Jesus Christ, not this watered down version of Christianity that's all about, God wants you to be rich and have all these wonderful things. And God doesn't care anything about being rich and having wonderful things. God cares about freedom and being a good person and and everybody loving one another and trying to help one another and being, a free and prosperous people that don't commit crimes, that puts criminals in jail and protects the good citizens of the land, the good folks, the righteous people. and they listen to the good folks, the people who speak for the righteous, okay? Jesus does not care about who has the most money or who has the better car. He cares about who has done the right thing. And the right thing right now is to pray for our country. Turn back to God. Give our country back to God. And vote for people who love this country and love its people more than money. Okay? It's not about money. Because think about it. Every one of these career politicians, they're all millionaires, right? Well, they only get a salary of like $100,000 or $200,000 a year. It takes a lot of saving to become a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So where's that extra money coming from to become not just millionaires, but multi-millionaires? You know what I'm saying? That have these huge mansions and stuff. I know people who make 200 plus a year that don't live in houses that are as big as freaking castles. They're getting money straight from our taxes or whatever, and you can believe it or you cannot believe it, but deep down, I think most people know what's going on. These people are crooked. These people are out to destroy us. They are out to shut us down. They're out to shut Christians' mouths. They're out to shut anybody's mouth that talks against them, that goes against them. They like I said, they have sunk so low to using the authorities, the FBI, the DOJ against its political opponents. Anybody that goes against the Democratic Party or the so-called Democratic Party, it's actually the Communist or Socialist Party. They put them in jail, or they harass them, or they torment them, whatever they do. Hell, they probably kill them. You know, I mean, we all know about the Clinton Foundation, right? I mean, I'm just saying. But look, that's all I've got to say for today. Let's open our Bibles up, guys. Let's get back to Christ. Let's get back to doing what's right for our neighbors. Let's get to know one another again. Let's get back to the way America used to be, where you didn't have to lock your doors, and when you at night, you didn't have to lock your doors when you left home. You didn't have to lock the doors to your car because you're afraid somebody's going to steal your damn car. That is the America that I grew up in, and that wasn't that long ago. And a lot of you people know that what I'm saying is true. Now, isn't that the America that we want to get back to? Not this crazy, vile, let the criminals go free. Let's put the good guys in jail and keep them in jail in solitary confinement for years, and let's let the criminals just go free with no bail. When there's no law, then crime is going to be rampant. Okay, so that's it, guys. I love you guys. Please, let's do it. Let's do all of ourselves a favor. Take a deep breath. Praise the Lord. And hit that subscribe button and that like button. I love you guys. I'm out.